How much culpability is there with the organization?
So yeah, listen, they made a gamble with this. They made a bet. It won them championships. These are players that are foundational figures. And I keep saying none of this happens if Steph Curry doesn't want it to happen. Draymond Green does not get the $100 million contract, not the terms of it, but does not get that deal if Steph Curry didn't want Draymond Green beside him. Klay Thompson might not be here if that's if Steph Curry doesn't want him there. He wants these guys around him because they've been so close. They've succeeded so much. They've created an atmosphere. It doesn't look like it now, but an atmosphere that has won so many things. 2022 really, once they won that championship, they were going to ride with these guys. The culpability is they wanted to try to put this together one more time, that they can't do it any other way. They don't want to break it apart. Well, they might have to do that. I mean, it's looking like they do have to do that, but they put themselves in a position they can't do it right now. So yeah, there's a culpability. It's a culpability for them saying what we had in 2022, and obviously the 3 championships before that, is worth riding all the way till the end. Well, we're seeing that now, and it's not going to be poetry. It's not going to be, great songs being sung on the court. This thing is going to end messy, and we're beginning to see how messy it can get.
Where does Steph Curry's career go from here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're gonna have to take a look at this and can they redo it? And I don't think they can redo it this year. They're gonna have to do it in the offseason quickly enough that it's gonna match his timeline. I don't know. Remember the whole 2 timeline thing? That was what this was supposed to be, but Wiseman did not turn out to be a player who could do that. We'll see with Jonathan Kuminga. We'll see with Moses Moody. I kind of think they're going to sputter around on this and kind of like do stuff on the margins. Maybe you trade Chris Paul. That's the one really tradable piece they've got because of his contract. I don't think they can trade Klay Thompson. I don't think they can trade Draymond Green. Certainly not for anything that's good. So you might kind of just see what they got this season and then try to make something big for some player who matches his timeline next season. And I think next season is the last go. The last go might be now. I mean, Dan, it might have been last season, but Steph is playing so well. I think you owe it to him not to blow it up, and you give him maybe try to trade for a 28-year-old, somebody who's in his prime. Maybe you try to sign that guy in some convoluted deals using Chris Paul's contract. But this is what it's going to look like with him too. I mean, when they were out of the playoffs before they won in 2022, it looked like this: scramble around. Steph tries everything, and they don't have enough around him. They'll be very frustrated if they do that for another 3-4 years of his close to his prime. They don't have a ton of options around that. This might be what it is.
But Steph will end his career as a Warrior.
I mean, he signed for 3 more years. He likes it. Again, I don't think he's a guy who's going to be, ring hunting. He's got 4 of them. As long as he feels like they're trying their best to put something around him that works, I don't see how they do it. It just doesn't work that way. Whether Clay's a Warrior for much longer, I mean, whether Wiggins is, that's different. But I don't think Steph Curry leaves the Warriors. Certainly not anytime soon. And this is the place where he's called it a career. This is a place where he's won. He's built a life here. Very tough to say, oh, go send me to Chicago or go send me to Orlando. That's going to be hard for me to see.